Hello and welcome back to another Premier League video where this time I'm talking about Matchday 25. The 8 games that were played, 2 games were postponed to the Carabao Cup final, which will be played shortly. In fact, it may be going on when this goes out. But yeah, 8 games. First game was on Friday between Fulham and Wolverhampton. Wolves they get a point out of Fulham, who had done quite well this season. Pablo Sarabia, their winter transfer acquisition, managed to score first goal for them. And yeah, first goal for him and first goal all season, I believe. So yeah, that's pretty good for Sarabia, and probably relieved that he got his first goal of the season. And yeah, but then 64th minute, Manor Solomon, the Israeli player who was signed from Shakhtar Donetsk in winter transfer window also, I believe. So yeah, he scored a goal, 3 goals in 7 games, so that's quite impressive for him. And yeah, seems like a good signing for Wolverhampton. And yeah, Wolves definitely, how this season has gone, they're happier with this draw. Fulham, maybe, I'm not sure if they visioned themselves in the European spots, but this might be a game when all the games have been played this season that they would have needed to get 3 points. They haven't lost a game in a month, so that's positive, but they would have wanted to get 3 points. And yeah, both teams had chances. Probably fair result, 1-1, but yeah, Fulham will not be entirely happy, whereas Wolves probably happier team about this result. Then Everton and Aston Villa, as we get to Saturday games. Everton, they have been up and down under Sean Dyche, still not scoring many goals, and they scored none this match day. So Ollie Watkins scored from a penalty spot in the second half to get Aston Villa into lead, and then Emiliano Buendia scored as well. So yeah, Buendia scored, and I think that's big win for Aston Villa. Not sure, they probably have no chance of getting that much higher in the table, but at least this probably secures that they won't get relegated. At least these kind of wins seem to secure them so that they wouldn't get in the relegation zone. And yeah, Villa, they were efficient in their chances in this game. Everton dropped to 18th, back to relegation zone. Not great for Everton this season at all. That's why they've changed coaches. And yeah, next game, Leicester-Arsenal. Quite few goals in these matches. Well, there were a lot of goals, but only goal scorer was Gabriel Martinelli, Brazilian winger who scored for Arsenal just as second half started. And important win for Arsenal, maybe not the most entertaining and fun wins that they would have wanted, score many goals and all that, but important win, and sometimes they need to get these 1-goal wins. And yeah, big win, 2 points still clear of Manchester City, especially after City won there. It's important that they stay ahead of them if they want to win the title. And yeah, Leicester, after big Spurs win a couple of weeks ago, they have now had 2 losses in a row, but they have been against Manchester United and now Arsenal, so that's not that bad for them. You would expect how this season has gone for Leicester and for Arsenal and Manchester United, that Arsenal and Manchester United would win the games, and they did. Then West Ham managed to score 4 goals. This was probably important game for West Ham. They have struggled all season, and yeah, Keylor Navas didn't really have a chance. At least I think he was in goal. I didn't check, but I assume so yeah. And Nottingham Forest, they could have conceded more here, but it only ended up being 4-0 only. But yeah, Danny Ings, West Ham winter acquisition, scored 2 goals, 71st and 73rd minute, Declan Rice scored 5 minutes later. That was a stunning strike, long shot, right top right corner, and then Mihail Antonio scored from a header to make the game 4-0. So yeah, in like 15 minutes, 4 goals, and the game was decided. Up until 70th minute, it looked that maybe Nottingham could steal a point from West Ham, but yeah, that didn't happen. And as I said, it could have been 5-0 maybe, or yeah, but West Ham played quite well in this game, and yeah, a rough result for Forest, but it could have been worse, as I said. And West Ham probably gained some momentum out of this one, which is important, and they are not in the relegation zone as of now, but last teams in the league, they are very close in points, so if they don't play well, they can drop straight there. So yeah, they have to continue playing well, as they did in Matchday 25. Then Leeds and Southampton played against each other, two teams that were last in the league when this game was played. Leeds now not in the relegation zone, thanks to Junior Firpo, who scored his first goal for Leeds. I believe it was his first goal for Leeds, as he's been there, so after his move from Barcelona. So nice to see him scoring and in the scoring sheet. And yeah, big win for Leeds. Southampton still last in the league, but Leeds happier with this result, obviously. And yeah, Southampton not looking like they would get out of the relegation zone, even though they managed to surprise Chelsea in the last match day. But yeah, big win for Leeds, even though it was only 1-0, but big, meaning big 3 points. And yeah, Manchester City, they faced Bournemouth away from home. City, they had their struggles against Leipzig in the Champions League matchup, but this game, Bournemouth, not probably the greatest opponent ever against City, at least comparing these two teams. So Bournemouth only goal was scored by Jefferson Lerma, and yeah, the game was decided before that one because Julian Alvarez, Erling Haaland, and Foden, and also Mefan own goal happened. And yeah, Alvarez and Foden, they didn't get to play in Leipzig games at all, so they clearly wanted to show Guardiola that they can play well and deserve more playing time. And yeah, I would think Guardiola probably start to play them more because of this match. But yeah, City with a comfortable win. They are still 2 points away from Arsenal, but better than being more points away. So yeah, important to keep winning for City. And yeah, Bournemouth, they dropped to 19, so yeah, their season hasn't been that great, but I don't think many people were expecting them to be that high up in the table. So yeah, then Crystal Palace and Liverpool, a bit surprising result, as I said in the preview of doing this match, that Liverpool wants to get a bounce back after that 5-2 loss to Real Madrid at Anfield. They didn't get that, but yeah, Crystal Palace got no shots on goal, so there really wasn't a chance that Liverpool would lose this game. At least, well, you have to get a shot on goal unless it's an own goal. But yeah, Liverpool, they are now up to 7th place, so yeah, at least that's the case, but they would have wanted 3 points and a bounce back after that Real loss. But this is not the worst result that could have happened to them, and Crystal Palace much happier with this result, I would think. And the last game, London derby between Spurs and Chelsea, two London teams. Spurs winning side, probably expected with how the season has gone for Spurs and how it has gone for Chelsea. Oliver Skipp scored his first goal for Spurs. I believe he hasn't scored before, like ever in any competition for Spurs, and at least not the main team. And yeah, it was a stunning strike from long distance, and yeah, bar down, I believe it was also. And then Harry Kane scored. It was a bit interesting situation, but he managed to score. I'm not sure if it was from corner or what, but yeah, Kane scored a goal and 18 goals in the season, and he's doing pretty well. Probably not gonna catch Haaland because Haaland is scoring many goals, but Kane maybe quietly even having a great season for Spurs, and yeah, one of the reasons why they are fourth in the league, though Newcastle has played less games, but still. And Chelsea, their struggles continue. They haven't scored. They have only scored one goal in last 6 games, if I'm not mistaken. So counting also the Dortmund game in the Champions League. But yeah, and Chelsea still in the mid of the table. So yeah, not going great for them. And they need to get something going. I don't know if Potter is going to stay and for how long. Maybe end of the season. They already sacked Tuchel this season, so I don't know how what Chelsea is going to do. But yeah, that remains to be seen. And let me know your thoughts about these Matchday 25 results. Which games did you find most entertaining if you watched them, and what did you think about these results, or what do you think about these results? And yeah, hit the like and subscribe for more football and Premier League content, and have a nice day.